Kayla still hadn't even got to answer the question yet, man.
Oh, that's
So I'm
right.
right. So I'm gonna go on and ask you, man. Do you feel like men's expectations are unrealistic today?
Um, I would say a good majority. I do think that expectations are unrealistic for a lot of the reasons that SB just said when it comes to sex and like access to you. Um, that expectation exists. That's just a fact. We can say whatever all the pleasantries on the panel about marry me first. We can say that, but we're talking about what's actually happening outside, and that is an expectation. So if the right thing to do is to wait until marriage, but and men want a wife, they don't expect the woman that they're going to wife to be a to not give it up during that time. That's an unrealistic expectation to me. And then to also have a low body count. But then, some of those things that were said earlier. I do think that there are certain men, though, that when you guys say that like men don't, I genuinely believe all people have to make concessions because there's just no perfect person. There's no person that's going to check every list on the box. So for you guys to say like, oh, women adjust things for certain people and try to act like men don't as well, that they don't make any concessions, I think that's very disingenuous because I believe everybody does. I don't believe men are like, these are my standards. You got to check all these boxes. And if you don't, I'm not dealing with you. That's absolutely not happening. So men are definitely making concessions with one or two things on that list, maybe three, maybe four. Certain men are making a lot of concessions based on how she looks. And while it's not right, that's what's actually happening, right? So I do think that women's wait, what?
Wait, pardon me. It's a man's expectations. Pardon
Yeah,
me.
okay. I was about to say that scrolling isn't correct. But I do think that some men's expectations are unrealistic. But there are others that do have their head on straight and understand which concessions they're willing to make and not make and being compatible and finding the right partner versus feeling like somebody has to be perfect and lead up to all of these things. So yeah.
Should those concessions be valued? If Trill, me, Ilsophical, OT stayed on code and didn't deal with a woman if she wasn't virgin, if she had a high body count, if she dealt with multiple men and baby daddies, would y'all have a place to go? Would y'all have a place to strip? Would you have a place to be a prostitute? Would you have a place to be an OnlyFans? Would there be a IG model if we stayed on code and truly made you honor the fact that you're a woman? So we make exceptions. We try to be understanding. We try to be patient. We do still love you. We make connections with you. If we didn't do all those things, you couldn't even connect to a man.
All right, man. I didn't get to
You
get my
can hear
opinion
a
on it.
pin drop.
I mean, hey, man, when you cooking,
I think we're just trying to move it on along, honey.
Yeah. Real quick, man. I think
my man made a very valid point. My bad, B.
he did. Men definitely have unrealistic